Well, voodoo is for... I don't care who it's for. Voodoo is not for me. It's for... Vampire Chantel.
My tooth fell out.
My tooth fell out.
That's Nevaeh.
And that's Chantel. Welcome back to Vash. And today
we are going to be talking about
magic. See, someone's in that car. Ah! I hate when this happens to us. Maybe we should flip the car around.
Act like we're taking pictures.
Okay. Thumbnail. They live here? Are they in that first apartment that's next to mine? Huh.
I had to take him out because we're getting into real shit. I gotta talk.
Okay. We're gonna be talking about mythical creatures, magic in general, all that goodness. This is Chantel's forte. She's deep into this. Okay?
I love it.
Don't get me wrong. I love me a good.
I love magic.
I love me a good mythological creature story, fairy tales, stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. But am I in deep like she is? No. In another video that we recorded, I don't know if it's gonna go up before this or after this, but
Or never go up. We'll see.
or never go up. But she mentioned the fact that she wants to be bit by a vampire. And it went through the whole thing about how the way she's talking about it doesn't make any sense. So she's gonna take the lead.
From the ripe age of 4 years old, I have been obsessed with anything mythical, anything magical, anything special.
At 4?
Yes, I was introduced to The Little Mermaid at the age of 4. That started my obsession. Witnessing The Little Mermaid on VHS, and I had the original VHS where the castles look like penises. I am so deep into the magical fear, like anything fantasy, anything sci-fi, down to DC, down to Marvels, down to Doctor Who. I will watch it. I love especially my favorite Doctor Who.
Hold on. Go ahead.
My favorite Doctor Who specifically is David Tennant, which is like season 2 to like season, I want to say maybe 4 before the other doctor took over. Because they like...
Didn't they do a remake?
The thing is...
Don't get me wrong, I love fantasy stuff like mermaids and vampires and werewolves and stuff like that. But once you get into the sci-fi of like aliens and
it all
kind of
time
travel stuff,
it kind of all ties in together if you think about it, though.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. Like once the sci-fi territory is just not for me.
And CW had that whole like DC TV series.
Bro.
I watched Stargirl. I watched Swamp Creature. I watched all of it.
I watched The Flash. I watched Green Arrow and The Flash. I watched The Flash first, and then like
I love Legends of DC. Oh,
the second season, I started watching Green Arrow as well. I almost watched all of those shows through, but then it started going off the rails, so I stopped watching it.
DC Legends of Tomorrow is
don't get me
so
wrong.
good.
First seasons of those shows, top tier. They did great, and it just kind of fell off. Team Edward or Team Jacob?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm neither. When I rewatched the last movie and I realized the whole scenario where everyone was getting butchered was just a vision.
Oh my god, hate that!
Me the fuck out. I was so annoyed.
They ended off with there just being a bit. You almost set your whole car on fire. The reason why they ended it off.
Burn a hole in my shirt.
The reason why they ended it off with it being a vision is because the author said that maybe one day she'll go back and revisit these characters, and she doesn't want any like fan favorites or whatever, like the cast, to be killed off, just in case she does want to revisit, which is so dumb because I think actually after that she said that she regrets writing it or something like that, or that was a different author, but there was like they will never go back to those characters again. Oh my god, you know that they're making another Hunger Games?
Why?
Like, let it go. Let's let it die. The what's her name? Not Rebecca Yarros. That's the fourth wing. I love the story behind it. But we can let it die now. We can. It's okay. We don't have to keep going. It's been how many years and we're still like, I don't, what else do you have to tell? There's nothing else you have to tell.
No, literally. There are a series of movies that should stop, should stop, but some movies that, like, should have kept going. Like, I know you hated the books, but Immortal Instruments, I really feel like I feel like they should have kept that going.
They made it into a, what's it called?
A Shadowhunters.
Yeah.
And I guarantee I watched all 3 seasons.
Of
but
course.
I wish they did the movies, because I know the movie would probably, like, because if you watch Immortal Instruments, the movies, like, it's so good. It's so, like, I'm talking, and I'm not talking about the plot. I'm talking about, like, just cinematic wise, like.
Speaking of books turning into movies, I think it's a big dream of mine. I don't know if y'all know this, but
You do actually have a fantasy book.
I'm an author, and you can find my book on Amazon.com.
Link in the description.
Prophecy on the Moons by me.
She is in the middle of rewriting.
I am. I'm currently in the middle of rewriting it, but you can still buy the copy that's out right now. Anyways, I think my number one goal as an author, and I know it's like you should be writing books, if your number one thing is like to complete a book or whatever. Yeah, but I think my goal, and I know I made it, is when a production company is like emailing me and they're like, hey, we love your story. We would love to make a movie adaptation of it or a TV show adaptation of it. The minute that email is sent to me,
Why are you hiding?
they're coming back out.
Oh.
I'll know I made it, because oh my gosh. Every time I write a book or I make a plot up, I'm thinking already of like who I want to play who, or like what the characters look like, or who I base my characters off of in real life people, which is weird, I know. I like to have like a vision of who I kind of want to be who, instead of just making them up on the spot. Don't get me wrong, like, say if I put Sabrina Carpenter as my main character, I would make the girl white, blonde with blue eyes, but like there would be obviously differences. Maybe I'd give her tattoos, or I'd give her piercings in weird places. She wouldn't be exactly Sabrina Carpenter, but she would be like the blueprint of what I would want. So I feel like if my book were to become a movie, or any of my books, because I have multiple, to become a movie, I would definitely want to be like in front of the project. I'm not gonna be one of those people that are like, oh, here, have my book, you can make it into whatever you want to, because then that's when it goes downhill. I want to be on the forefront of that bad boy. Anyway, sorry.
I feel like adaptations, sometimes they do them right, and sometimes
they
don't.
fall flat.
A show that I feel like should have kept going was Lovecraft Country, because it was so good. I don't know if you would really watch it, because it's about Black people who. Just let me finish my sentence, because it's about Black people who are in this whose family was a slave.
Spit it out, babe.
It's like based in the 1920s, I think, and it's
I wouldn't watch
it's like
this,
deep Southern.
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know if you watch it. I could watch a good bad movie and enjoy it. I want to see it at its face value. I don't want to have preconceived notions, because then I'm gonna be a stickler, and I don't want to be a stickler, because sometimes I just like to enjoy a good movie.
Oh my gosh, same. But I can watch a terrible movie. I can watch a good movie. I'm gonna enjoy myself either way. Obviously, if it's a terrible movie, I'm gonna have complaints. But I like a good bad movie here and there, cringy movie. Off the topic of like, even though it's bad, it's still good to me. That is so true, because everyone's like bashing on the Teen Titans show, the DC one that just like the newer version, live action. But I personally enjoyed it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the last season was kind of whack, but before that, I was into it. I was vibing. It's the guy that played Jason Todd. Call me.
I love hearing like the original version of like a fairy tale, you know what I mean? Because
Go get the one guy's book.
the Grimm, I would love to get the Grimm's fairy tale book. I love fairy tales.
Me too.
I love
fairy tale.
I love a good fairy tale.
Tangled is a good adaptation of Rapunzel.
Yes.
I have
And Mulan. And obviously Tiana, even though she's a frog.
These book sets, it's like the Twisted series, where it's the villain's perspective and why they are the villain of the movie. And like the first one is the evil queen, and why she's the evil queen and Snow White and everything like that. So I read the book, and first of all, great backstory for her. First, great. All she wanted was to be loved, and her daddy, her dead daddy in her ear, like absolutely insane. But then I was like, okay, let me just see how like it connects to the cartoon movie and whatnot. So I watched the movie. Snow White is so boring. That I was waiting for it to end the minute it started playing.
Yeah, Snow White, the original movie, is really boring. There's no
So
plot.
boring.
There's really
At
no
all.
plot. It's just like, oh, she died. It should have stayed a fairy tale. There's an original story about a princess who gets her hands cut off because her stepfather was like so obsessed with her hands, so she cut them off.
that wouldn't be Disney.
But that's what I'm saying. Whatever. I'm just saying, like, just like something like twisted. Like,
If Disney were to do something like that, then it wouldn't be like, oh, her father's a psychopath and cuts her hand off. No, Disney wouldn't do that. They would find a way around it.
or she could have been born with no hands.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'd
Something.
be a girl who was born with no hands.
Like, oh my god, then you have a princess who has a disability. Boom. I feel like when you do think of magic, you do think of Disney, because Disney...
I think about Disney Junior.
Because Disney is supposed to...
Junction.
Because it's like, Disney's like your magical place or whatever. Whatever their slogan is, I don't fucking know. But like,
Where the magic begins.
Oh. I didn't know that was their slogan, bro.
I'm just joking.
I went to Disney Nevada. It's an experience. For
I've
sure.
never been.
It's so, like, I remember little bits.
My
and
family's
pieces.
too poor. My younger brother loves to be like, rub it in my face, like, oh, I have a car, but you don't, and I'm like, okay, but I have my own place and you don't. So what? Who's really clocking tea here?
I have a lot of experience. You know, I was a Girl Scout at one point in my life.
I think you told me that.
Some pieces of it.
Bring back the circus.
No, please. The circus was magical. Let's talk about it. The circus was magical.
Such, like,
the lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I love the circus. I hated the fucking clowns. Don't get me wrong. The clowns were a little creepy.
No, because it used to be here every year, and like it would give us like the little pamphlets would be like those fake tickets thing.
No, no, there were coupons for children.
Coupons.
No, remember?
I thought they were like little flyers.
No, remember we would get them in school.
Yeah.
And the teacher would be like, "Hey, the circus is in town.
You get like 20% off."
Yeah, and it was like tickets for like little kids for students. Yeah, and we'd be like, "Oh, the circus is in town." Yeah, the magical thought of Santa Claus being real was ruined for me at the age of 5. When I heard my mom loudly talking on the phone to her friend at like 3 in the fucking morning while she was wrapping presents. I walk in the living room and I look and I see her, she's wrapping presents. She's like, go back to sleep.
You know who's really hot though? Jack Frost.
Okay.
But,
I remember those nighttime games that kids used to play, like Manhunt.
Oh my god, I hate Manhunt.
I love Manhunt. It's so good.
Literally,
you literally hide
black outside.
Pitch black, hide in dark spaces.
No,
it's so scary
because if somebody snatches you up, you're a goner. Sorry, not gonna happen.
People be weird
for real.
Hella fucking weird, bro. I cannot. Ever since I was a little kid, I always thought our body of water had like alligators and shit in it. But I was just like, I'm like, bro, now that I'm older, I'm like, it's a fucking river, you dumbass.
I always get the urge to jump off or throw something like my phone. Like, just do it. Risk it. Just right over the edge. Obviously I don't. I'm still here. But
that's insane.
Sometimes when I'm looking over that bridge, I'm just like, ooh, I could jump right now.
That's an insane thought.
If I start leaning over, I get the itch. Ooh, it just makes me want to go right over. Yo, I do. Every time I'm near it, and I just look out.
Not have her near bridges.
I look into the vast body of water. I'm just like, dang, because I could really jump in right now, and the water would save me. I don't know how to swim though, so I'd probably die.
We have amazing like areas where like bodies of water are, so it's like a nice. Every time if you want to go to a nice nature walk, you'll find it. Trust. But I feel like I forgot what it was called.
I don't know.
All this
voodoo
stuff
is no.
Well, voodoo is for.
I don't care who it's for. Voodoo is not for me. Beyonce's a witch.
Not everybody Creole's a witch.
No, Beyonce's a witch.
Oh, you just firmly believe that?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Beyonce.
In Real Housewives of Potomac, Mia accused Wendy's mother of doing hoodoo
saw
or
her.
voodoo on them.
Yeah.
Her mother is Nigerian, bro. It's a part of her culture. If it was the so truth, like,
I wouldn't want a spell on me though.
I mean, that's their problem.
Do not care if she's from Nigeria or not. Do not put a spell on me. What did I do to you?
I put a spell on you.
Do not use your voodoo on me.
And now you're mine. I love Hocus Pocus. It's my favorite movie.
You know what's crazy? I don't really care for that movie.
The first one is amazing. The second one is...
Didn't even watch the second one. Do not care for the first.
The first one is amazing. The second one is... Ooh. Yes, I do have Tinder on my phone. I don't know if you saw it.
I did. And look, see, she broke her streak. Good.
Ah! But you know what? I can't even go on it because...
You have a problem.
I got kicked out.
Why?
Because they think I'm fake.
Oh, I wonder why. You keep downloading it and deleting it.
Yeah.
You make like 48 million accounts a day.
Yeah. It is what it is.
So delete it off your phone.
I guess so.
Unless you actually can log in and you're lying to me right now.
No. I lied.
Look at her.
I lied. I'm sorry, I lied.
She loves a good Tinder moment.
I do it for like a moment, honestly. I'm probably not even gonna be on there for that long.
She says that every time. Yo, she's a massive liar. Cause she says that every single time. She's like, I'm only on it for a second. I only need to play games. Da, 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 da. And then she keeps deleting it. And then she keeps re-downloading it. And then she gets into these serious situationships that she happens with. And then it doesn't go anywhere. And then she deletes it. So you have a problem.
I do. And I don't deny that. I want a knight in shining armor to this damsel in distress, please.
Heavy on the distress.
I want someone to sweep me off my feet and take away all of my worries. That's
heavy on the distress.
You know if I like you if I stare at you a lot.
Well, I guess she has a humongous crush on me then.
I'm never ever gonna say anything, and I'm just gonna sit in silence and suffering and yearning.
I wish you could only see me the way that I see you. I love the like company of people, but like say we hung out, like you came over and we hung out for an hour, right? And then it was like, okay, the hour's up, kind of socially drained right now. Do not want to like do anything anymore. And it's like you can go home, or if you wanted to, and you can just sit there and then let me recharge by letting me go on my phone or something. I'm ready to go again. Pause.
If I had a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a significant other of some sorts,
You're gay?
No,
like I'm asking you for real.
Gay.
Like are you interested in dating women? Okay, so why'd you mention girlfriend?
Because bi people can have girlfriends.
You said you were straight. What does that mean?
Half and half.
Oh.
Half and half.
I thought when you did like this, I thought you meant just straight.
No, I meant half and half when I meant that.
My
girl in our town, one tried to mess with Nevaeh when we're in the basement club.
We did not know if she was flirting with me. You cannot say that.
Allegedly.
To them, she was flirting heavy. To me, we were having a conversation.
In the lens of a drunk person, it looked like flirting, okay? So
she was on my body.
And she was I understand she was hella close, but it was just like, bruh, it was just giving flirty vibes. Anyways, also during Valentine's Day, I think it was the same day, I was handing out kisses to bro. The amount of girls I handed out kisses to and thought I was actually gonna give them a kiss and were prepared for it was kind of like, oh. I'm like, I was ready for it, but I was not going to do that in front of my friends.
I would not care. I probably would take a video of it.
My boyfriend and my girlfriend have to be pretty. Sorry.
I have to have a girl like Kalani.
Oh, my lord. You're obsessed.
Ooh, Kalani is so fine, yo. Like,
Shout out to her and her girlfriend.
Stop saying it! That should be me. Just give me one chance, like for real. Just I'll be fine. You're not making me feel better.
Yeah, people with blue eyes scare me. Especially people with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Like Nash Greer.
I love chemistry. Chemistry is just...
Right. No,
room.
because you know the moment when you and somebody connects.
No, bro, that's what I was trying to tell you. When I was... Bro, we first met, he wanted to... And I was like, nah.
No.
The second time we met, something different.
Yeah, your brain
Entirely.
chemistry is altered.
Entirely. And I hope I can find that again with someone, because imagine the...
It's a zing.
Like, romance is very magical and fairy tale-ish, because
Let's
let's be real, every single princess has a love interest.
Not Brave.
Except for
Not
Brave.
Merida. Unless you talk about self-love and family love.
That...
Not in a romantic sense. I don't want a prince. I want a Flynn Rider.
You want a thief?
A thug.
Oh, my Lord!
I'm kidding.
The sun rises and sets according to me.
My goddess.
What else?
I don't know. I'm just bouncing off of you.
No, I feel like this has been a good... We've talked a lot of shit.
What mythical creature would you... I mean, besides being a vampire. I'm sorry. Like, because everyone else... What would you be?
A mermaid.
See, I was thinking that too, but I don't think I would want to be a mermaid. There's a lot of negatives that come with being a mermaid.
Like being hunted and eaten by fucking...
Yeah, and then you have like all these extra humongous other fish that live in there. You just
But like, you could be friends with them.
Did you know that dolphins like to just bully other dolphins and other animals? Dolphins are weird.
Yeah. We talked about love, magic, fantasy, Disney, and happiness.
I feel like this is one of those videos where it's more of like, put it on when you're cleaning your house or you're cooking something. You just want something for the background. This is exactly what this video is giving.
That's Nevaeh.
And that is Chantal.
And this is the end of our video. We love you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And add our TikToks in the
She's
link in
just
the
adding
description.
things in.
And add our TikToks in the link in the description. Okay? Bye.
Bye.